a beautiful day. I think God is smiling on Philadelphia. I think God is smiling on this movement. Let's start by thanking the dedicated organizers of this important and really historical event. They deserve our thanks, and I'd ask first we give them a round of enthusiastic applause for their great effort. I know all of you are here today predominantly because you love America. Today, above all else, it's this love of America that brings us together, and to that very admirable objectives, give yourselves a hand. Let me thank you for the invitation to be here today. I don't want to left it unsaid. I'm here bounded in solidarity with a great cause. Whatever your party affiliation, whatever your ideology, the issues that bring us here today transcend it all.
Yes.
In this fight, together as fellow Philadelphians, love this country, want it restored to the principles that wants to find its greatness. Earlier this week on Tax Day, I stood in Boston Commons, a few blocks from where Samuel Adams led the original Tea Party in 1773. Later that day, on the grounds of City Hall in New York City, was when 12,500 passionate Americans joined Newt Gingrich as we conveyed the following message to our nation's elected officials. We Americans are a special nation that has been blessed by God. We are a nation rooted in limited government, low taxes, individual liberty, and free enterprise. Our elected officials do not set the agenda of this nation. We Americans. We Americans embrace these proven constitutionally guaranteed ideals. When we promise them this, they will feel our rage in the ballot box, and we will remove them.
Yes,
They played special roles in the emergence of American liberty and independence. But it's good to be here in Philadelphia, good to be home in Philadelphia, because my friends, this is where our cause began.
That's right!
yes.
This is where the ideas we champion came to fruition. It's right here in the Assembly Room, the Independence Hall. Delegates of Continental Congress nominated George Washington as commander of our Continental Army. And it was here, as all of you well know, where our founding fathers asked for the protection of divine providence as they pledged their lives, their fortunes, their sacred honor to the cause we are called here today to defend. Before I get off Philadelphia, I don't know if this has come up yet, but I say we give a round of applause to the late, great Harry Callis. He was a great... Harry Callis will always be Philadelphia Philly. God bless Harry Callis. To say the least, it's been an interesting few days, as the past few speakers have said, as the modern mainstream media have struggled to define the Tea Party movement. One New York Times columnist said we were the pawns of billionaires. I don't see the pawns of billionaires here today.
I wish!
Another far-left actress had the audacity to say that our real objection to this administration is having African American and head of the White House. That's not true either, of course. Statements like this just prove that the mainstream media
Where are they?
get it.
Where are
We
they?
are here today in Independence Hall. We were here to search for one brief description of our national movement. We know we probably would cite the statement adopted right back here July 4, 1776. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator,
There they
not
are.
by governments, by their Creator, with certain inalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Those words are so simple, yet they encompass everything that brings us here today. Motivated by those laudable goals of this movement, drawing connection with the great inspiration of our nation's founding fathers, and in solidarity now and forever with the cause of liberty for America, I truly believe that history will record that all of you here today in the grounds of Independence Mall, Philadelphia, critical juncture in American history, have reignited the flame of liberty across this great land. That flame is flickering. calling for your aid. You're answering our nation's call to action. I know our nation thanks you. I think it's also important that we take at least a moment to ponder the historical parallels between today and that historic day on December 16th, 1773, from which we draw the inspiration for this National Tea Party movement. It's been 236 years since a group of American colonists boarded the Dartmouth, one of the most symbolic acts of protest against tyranny in this nation's history. Most of you will remember that it was Samuel Adams who led this historical effort. It was Adams who called for a meeting in Boston on November 29th of that year to address the exploited British tax policies. Adams expected 100 or so people to share his outrage and show up, but thousands did. The meeting, just like this one today, had to be moved to a larger location to accommodate a burgeoning crowd, which over days began to swell, ultimately reaching 7,000 people surrounding Boston's Old South Common Meeting House. Their rage was directed at a government then that was not deriving its power from the consent of the governed. It was imposing its will on them without regard with respect for individual liberty. Now fast forward to today, April 18th, 2009. Like the crowd in Boston, these tea parties here and across America may have started small, but like the original one, they've swelled quickly. Hundreds of thousands of Americans joined us this past week. They convey a singular message that the perpetuation of American liberty over the years has many times been threatened, but it has never been lost. American liberty is treasured, and American liberty, my friends, will be defended.